Hello viewers, today we're going to be attempting to salvage these fans. Both of these fans are just not very useful. This one is too loud and too small to really be worth anything, and this one is too noisy to be worth anything. I'll go ahead and plug this in for a moment so you can see what it sounds like. Of course on the carpet it's fine, but if it was on a hard surface, it makes that rattling sound. Which nobody wants to hear in the background of a video or what have you. So, this motor, the motor in this other fan that's not too useful, is new. I've never really used this motor. And obviously the motor in there is worn out, the bearings are shot. So I'm going to see if I can transplant this motor into the other fan and perhaps get a working fan again. Now, I spent a decent amount of time trying to fit the motor into here, which of course is, ironic because I never really used it, and I'm going to spend a lot of time trying to put it into this other fan, although hopefully this other fan I think I may actually use. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, I shouldn't have removed this. I'm ahead of myself here. I got to put this other blade onto this motor and see how much power it draws. Because this motor is rated for 0.65 amps, so we're allowed to draw up to 6.5 amps before it becomes overloaded. And I'm not sure where this blade is going to fall as far as how much load it gets on the motor. So I'm going to screw this back down. Let's see if I can get this other blade, off of this fan. Okay, the shaft is bigger, so that's going to be an issue right there. Okay, what I can probably do is take some paper. Paper. But I can take some paper and kind of wrap it around here to make it thicker. And this is totally the right way to do it. And how much we're going to need to start off with. Not that much. And we're going to cut it in half. I'm going to wrap this on here very tightly. Let's see if that'll make the shaft the right size. It's a little too big, so we're going to cut off just a small amount. What is this fan rated at? How many amps? 0.8. Whoops. So only less, slightly less. Okay, that's a little bit loose, but I'm going to tighten it with a common screwdriver. Okay, and now I'm going to plug it in. I got to get the kilowatt meter out. I got the kilowatt meter out, and I'm going to have to unplug something. about this compressor. And I'm going to plug this in. I'm going to move this phone before the antenna gets damaged. And let's see how much power does it draw. Because remember, we're allowed to draw up to 0.65 amps. So we'll go to amps and we'll turn it on, and it's running the wrong direction, which is a problem because that will not put as much load on the motor as it would if it was running in the right direction. Although that certainly seemed to power it on just fine. I wasn't quite expecting that. So perhaps this will work better than I thought. So I'm going to take this blade off, slip it back on this way, and screw this back in. Okay, and let's try it again. Okay, so we're actually below the rated draw, so we can increase the pitch. And geez, is this thing out of balance or what? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to balance it somehow. So let's add a little bit more pitch, because we might as well give it as much pitch as it can handle. Still out of balance. Okay, we're at 0.57 now, 0.54. It's kind of back to where it was. I can't believe how out of balance this stupid thing is. What a piece of junk. One of the bearings wore out on the other motor. Alright, let's do a little bit more pitch here on these blades. Okay, 0.57. Now it's gotten to the point now where it's going slow enough that it's not moving as much air. So I'm not sure. We got to find a good balance here. Let's just add a little bit more and see if we can get it to. Just curious if it'll go beyond the exceeded amount. .58. So even there, it's still okay. But that's running very, very slowly. I think that's not going to be optimal. So I'm going to decrease a little bit of the pitch. And let's see where that takes us. I want to go a little less than that.